what are some workflows that you put in place for you when your own business was growing so that you didn't go insane and you still had some margin to relax and have downtime?
I've just done a post about this on LinkedIn. Um, I
Yeah.
don't work. I don't overwork an account. I used to overwork an account years ago. In fact, probably the biggest mistake I made in my first, I don't know, 5 or 6 years of Google Ads is overworking, feeling like I had to do something in the account to prove my worth.
Yeah.
Our clients don't check the change history because we're selective. To be honest, if a client checks the change history, I'd probably fire the client, not them looking to fire me.
Yeah.
I'm quite combative about these things. So it's not about the work; it's about the outcome. So I mean,
Yeah.
I have a tool that does this, Ad Evolver, but you don't have to buy the tool. You can do it in a spreadsheet. Literally, the account name, the spend, the cadence of the spend. Is it on or is it above or is it below target? And literally a traffic light signal. Then the KPI, which might be volume of conversions, a ROAS target, a CPA, for example. That's it. Literally, from an account management perspective, top level, that's it. So if either of these metrics is off, you look at the account. Otherwise, you move on to the next
Yeah.
one. And a lot of people be
Yeah.
like, whoa, whoa, I need to do some work today. It's like, no, no, no. Don't work an account that's working well. Now, don't take that out of context and say, right, I'll never look at that account again.
No.
Obviously,
No, no,
you
no.
know, um, but do your regular like negative keywords and that sort of thing on a bi-weekly basis.
Yeah.
Oh, it depends how big the account is. You can do it monthly, but essentially prioritize based on the performance, not based on gut feel or just feeling like you have to go through each and every single account every day, other day, week. I
Yeah.
mean, really, what are you going to do every single day? So it's actually about simplifying the
Yeah.
process and
It's funny. I
prioritizing.
had someone someone was talking about putting on a full-time manager for their Google Ads. And I was sort of chatting to him and he's telling me he's going to be working 40 hours a week just on Google Ads. And I went, my thing was, what is he going to be doing for 40 hours? And the other thing that I came about to too is, and that's what I followed, a very similar process. I could kind of coined it the 3-minute account sanity check, where you're basically going in. One thing that Google Ads has done great is that dashboard. Go and use, even if you're not using an external tool, if you're using the dashboard, pick your right metrics, look at 30 days, look at 60 days, look at 90 days, and look at the trend, see what's happening. And yeah, sometimes you can just move along because you're going, everything's tracking nice. And I just need to get my
Mm,
hands off it and let it to keep doing its thing.
yeah, absolutely.
I think another part of that too, and this is probably one thing I would like to add in there, is how do you, I guess, right from the start? I mean, it's easier because you've been in the industry longer. I'm finding the same as well. But for people who have mainly only just been in for a little while, were there any things that you did to try and build your authority with the client so that they felt that they could trust you, so that they're not going in there and going, "Hey, Ed, you haven't changed nothing in our account for the last week"?
I loop back to what I said at the start. Why is the client checking the account? If the client's checking the
Yeah,
account, it depends on the type of client. By the sounds of it, your audience is mainly freelancers. They're going to be working with small to medium businesses. Those businesses typically won't have internal staff like a marketing manager or whatever. So it'll be the business
yeah,
owner they're dealing with. If the business owner's got time to check the account, then you're to blame. That means that you're not getting them enough leads or sales. So you need to up your game because
yeah,
clients should never check the account. I know it's tough love, but if you're sat there going, "Oh, I'm struggling to get leads for this client," well, are you working with the right client? Did you pick did you
yeah,
pick the wrong client? Because not all clients are great, not all businesses are great. Have you started working in an industry you have no experience of and you're struggling? Well, hey, guess what? That's why niching's so bloody good because you avoid these issues.
yeah,
But yeah, it comes down to that. If a client's in the account, there's something wrong. So you need
yeah,
to do more than just Google Ads. You need to be doing the landing pages. You need to be doing lead
yeah,
quality tracking. You need to be doing offline conversion. And it sounds like, oh God, all this work. Well, the Google Ads now, and it always has been. It's only a small part of the bigger picture. So you need to. I could share a slide of this. I have what I call the ultimate solution. It's 6 pillars.
yeah,
If you do 3 of those pillars, you become so integral. If you do all of those pillars, you're essentially the business. um,
yeah,
it's that potent, and the client will never look in the Google Ads account unless you screw up. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's my take. And look, don't get me
No,
wrong,
no,
there are some clients that are just difficult and they will forever be fiddling and looking in the account. Honestly, those clients are not for me. So my simple answer
yeah.
to that is get another client, fire that one.
Yeah. No, no, and that's, I think it's something, as you, I mean, you probably were the same as me. As you get to that level, that sweet spot of you go, I just don't need this client in my business portfolio, and you can be a lot more selective
Not
about who
worth the
you take
money.
on and who you let go.